Hey guys, surprise trip alert. We're heading to the San Diego Fair and you're going to come with us. We're talking wild rides, over-the-top snacks like fried what now? And all the fun you can cram into a day. There's no plans, just vibes. We'll show you around, taste the craziest foods our stomachs can handle, and soak up everything this place has to offer. I'm keeping this a secret, so let me go grab my partner in crime and surprise her with this. Come join us at the San Diego Fair. We'll see you there. Okay guys, we're on our way to San Diego. A little bit of traffic, some overcast, there's some clouds in the sky, but it's also San Diego, right by the water. It's gonna be a great day. Okay guys, we're here at the San Diego Fair, just pulled into the parking lot. It is crowded and packed, as you would expect. Like I said, one random idea turned into maximum chaos. Here we are at the San Diego Fair.
This is my first time at San Diego Fair, so join us and let's have some fun.
Hello, travelers. This is Sai from Easy Expeditions. I wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you, number one, for promoting our channel. Number two, on Saturday, we went to the San Diego Fair. Unexpectedly, I had an idea and I gave my partner in crime a surprise. And in doing so, we had some technical difficulties using the microphones. They were fading in and out. So throughout this episode, we are going to be giving you some color commentary, back and forth, some stories to share. And we're going to tell you our thoughts on certain things at the fair, and we're just going to have fun doing it. So I hope you guys are ready to laugh. I hope you guys are ready to have a good time. And write in the comments if you want us to do this again. We like doing this kind of thing for you guys, and we will continue as long as you like it. Anyway, without further ado, this is Sai and Sam at the San Diego Fair. Here we go. Okay, I remember this. This is one of the first places we stopped and we walked in. They had pickled lemonade and they had jalapeno lemonade. I was not brave enough to do that, but I did. You saw the expression on my face. It was not the best for me. What about you?
That was not my taste. I know people rave about it, but one sip was enough for me, and I don't think I'd ever do it again.
I tried to, just to make sure, but yeah, this is a one and done for me. I think the best thing from this drink is probably the Barbie mug it was in. And
that was
all of it.
Mug.
Yeah, all of it, but
jar.
we threw it away. I didn't want any reminders of that. But okay, moving on. Okay, I remember this building, the Pet-tacular building. It was actually bigger than I thought it was. This was pretty amazing. A lot of animals. I didn't even know there was adoption in there. A lot of people, a lot of things to see, lots to do.
Yeah, this was a much bigger exhibit than I had anticipated. And we spent a lot of time just kind of walking around, looking at all the animals. There were reptiles, and there was a little pond with turtles and kittens. The kittens were my favorite, of course. They were adorable.
I actually thought I lost you at that point. I turned around and you weren't there. And all I saw in front of me was a bunch of people and some random guinea pigs and kittens.
No, I went around the front to watch the kittens. People were playing with them. They had these little sticks and balls, so they were keeping the kittens active. And then I got enthralled with the two little ones fighting it out jiu-jitsu style in one of the cages.
Yeah, cat jitsu. That's going to be a new thing. Okay, this is what I don't understand, or what I don't get. I understand cats and dogs and things like that as pets, but are fish considered pets? I remember seeing a bunch of fish. I don't really consider that a pet. You can't really walk it. You can't play with it. I'm not sure.
Fish are pets. How many of you guys had fish growing up? I didn't have pets. Those are my pets. Goldfish, pretty much goldfish, and parakeets. And they did have parakeets. They had parrots there. They were beautiful.
Yeah, I saw one parrot. I guess it was a parrot. That was pretty, but birds are way too much of a cleanup, and I'm not a reptile person. I don't mind snakes and lizards, but I don't keep them as pets. Just like I don't do fish as pets. I would get that turtle. That turtle was kind of cool though.
So here we are at the candy maze. I've never seen anything like this before. It was in the corner of one of the buildings we walked into. I forget which one. There were so many buildings there and different exhibits. But was really surprised to see it, so I went over and checked it out. We walked through the beginning of it, and you just keep going and going and going. There's so many different kinds of candy. I saw some of my favorites, jelly beans, Sour Patch, and I love candy corn. I don't know why. To me, it tastes like white chocolate. I remember candy corn was something we always had at every Halloween and looked forward to it, and now you get candy corn year-round, which is great. Also, another old favorite I saw were Jawbreakers. I remember when I was in summer camp, that was like a huge thing, Jawbreakers, but these, I've never seen them this size. They were ginormous, they were huge, but really fun to look at and to walk around and just grab a basket, walk through the maze, and have some fun. It was great. Really enjoyed it.
Okay, to be honest, by this time I was starving because we haven't eaten anything, and we've just been walking around and passing all kind of food vendors. So we played it kind of safe and went to Chicken Charlie's. I know they had more stuff there. Like I said, I had the buffalo chicken tenders with mac and cheese and fries, which was pretty good. But, you know, they had things like frog legs and I guess some kind of strange mozzarella meatball corn dog type thing. They had a Spam meal, which I was not going to partake in, but yeah, they had a lot of stuff there. Sam, what did you think?
Well, I know it's kind of strange. It's Chicken Charlie's, and I end up with a beef kebab. But you know that I do not eat a lot of fried foods, so my options are a little bit limited. So therefore, I went with the beef kebab. It was good. I enjoyed it. I can't remember the last time I ever ate anything on a stick, but it was good. And we both were really hungry at this point. So I, for myself, I think I really just wanted to eat something that was going to fuel me through the rest of this fair for the day.
That's right. She doesn't eat fried food, or not much fried food. So I guess you're going to have to comment down below so she can start eating more fried food because everybody's doing it.
Oh, peer pressure.
Anyway, yeah, they had, I didn't even try the turkey legs. I remember we saw a turkey leg stuffed with mac and cheese. It was insane because it was so big. I was like, who is finishing this? But I think I saw somebody with it and they were making headway. So, you know, it must have been good.
It was huge. It was an entire huge turkey leg kind of split and then stuffed with the macaroni and cheese. And they had half pineapples split open, and those were stuffed with like rice and chicken, and some had beef and stuff. It was just everything on the portion was just oversized.
I think next time I might have to just try I think it was a Krispy Kreme cheeseburger, which on the surface you might frown about, but it's sweet and salty. You have everything there. It's almost like the Elvis Presley diet. It's one of those things that you're gonna have to try. And I would have done it. Even if it put me in the hospital, I would have done it, you know. But
just take a buddy with you in case you need to call 911.
There you go.
So every fair has got their livestock, farm animals, all congregated into one huge area. So we walked into there, and the first thing we saw were the bunnies. They, of course, are the cutest, and looked like they were multiplying as we were just kind of walking up towards them. And as we walked in, we saw pigs, and yes, there was cows. Yes.
One of them were relieving themselves. I don't know. I don't think I got that, but I don't think you guys want to see that anyway. I like the pigs, I guess. The problem is in there, it had a distinct smell.
It almost smelled like a teenager's room. Parents know what I'm talking about.
But, you know, it was still kind of fun to walk around and look. I think they had a lot of schools there that had, I think it's called the 4-H club, where they raise animals and this, that, and the other. Anyway, there's a lot of high schoolers that were taking care of these animals. So a lot of responsibility, but they were doing a good job, and it was kind of cool to see all the animals as we walk through. Okay, the pig races. This was kind of a treat for me because I am a city boy. I've never seen this kind of thing before, but so it was kind of cool. I got to give a good shout out to the people involved, especially the MC. He was really engaging the crowd, thinking on his feet. I love the names they gave the pigs. I cannot remember, and I wouldn't pronounce them as well as he did anyway. But some of them were like names of the presidents with a play on pork.
Some of the names of the pigs were Kevin Bacon, Brad Pig, Lindsay Lohan, and Snoop Hogg.
Little things like that were kind of funny. But a big shout out to those guys. They did a great job with it and really engaging the crowd. I know my partner in crime really got involved because she bought a pig snout to wear. You can go ahead and tell them about that if you like.
Yeah, I couldn't resist. Like Sai was saying, the host, or MC as you might call him, he was great. He was very entertaining, very engaging with the crowd. Got people up for volunteering, but right before the races actually started, he was getting the crowd geared up, walking around selling, the pig snouts and little pooping pig keychains. And I was excited to see the pigs because I've never seen. I've seen horse racing. I've even gone to the dog races, but I've never seen pig racing. So that was super fun, and I just had to go get a pig nose and put it on.
Yeah, so if you have a shot and you find a place where they have pig racing, by all means go. It'll be a great time. We had a great time.
So he spent some time with us at the pig races, and we ended up at the butterfly garden. This was something I really wanted to do. I was really excited about it. And when I saw the butterfly exhibit, I kind of felt like a little kid tugging on Sai, can we please go in, can we please go in? So we got to go in, and I got to live out my fairy core dreams. It was just so peaceful and relaxing in there, and you kind of forget about all the other people that are in there as you're walking around, because the butterflies are just, they're just magical, and kind of just takes you out of yourself and everything else that's going on around you. So you have these little Q-tips with the nectar on it to attract them, so you can, hold them. And there were just butterflies everywhere, on the screens, on the ceiling, and on the walls, and on everyone's clothes. I think I collected about 3 butterflies, and Sai had 1 or 2 on his shirt. Just really beautiful, kind of a peaceful experience in the midst of all the chaos and noise of the fair. So I really enjoyed it. You should definitely check that out if you end up going to any of the fairs.
Okay, this game was kind of fun. I was getting very frustrated because they gave me what seemed to be 50 rings, and I only got 1, but I guess 1 is all that matters. I was getting extremely frustrated, and I was like, great, I'm going to be on camera not winning anything, but surprise, surprise. So I'm lucky it worked out. Besides, I knew if I won something, she would have to carry it around the rest of the day because I wasn't gonna.
This rainbow dolphin I wanted, it was almost as big as I was. So yeah, I guess that was my consequence of asking him to win me something. But I was glad to carry it around with me.
Yeah, don't ever say I didn't get you anything. This counts. This totally counts.
Well, I love my dolphin.
Oh yeah, she named the dolphin. Perhaps maybe comment below if you want to see another appearance of the dolphin in another episode. Let us know. We'll try to remember to bring along, I think the name is Dolphy.
Her name is Dolphy now, but we'll take suggestions. Comment below if you have a better name, and we'll let you know if we come up with a winner.
Okay, after this, I think this is the part where I was trying to calm down from all the excitement of winning that fantabulous dolphin.
She is fantabulous.
We were walking through the kids zone showing other things. They had other games you can play specifically for children, and rides that were kind of for children. Some of them were pretty high for me. They went way up, but it's all right. I had fun walking around showing everything. What did you think, Smith?
Yeah, there were a lot more games to play and there were a lot of rides. I think I wanted to go on some of the kiddie rides more than the adult rides. But we kind of just walked around, kind of just exploring and seeing what else was there before we made way to the adult fun section with all the rides.
Yeah, that's true. I remember thinking to myself, we haven't even seen the adult rides. So this fair was much bigger than I thought it was, because at this point we had gone through a lot of exhibits. We'd seen the kids zone, we saw the cars, we saw the pig races, thing like that, but we have not once seen any of the adult rides. So I think this is where we're making our way over there, backtracking a little bit, but it was still fun. We even saw things that we didn't see before, so this place is pretty big.
Yeah, we weren't exactly organized with the way we were kind of walking around. Everything was kind of spontaneous and on the fly, so we did a lot of backtracking too.
But you know what? That's what doing things on the fly is about. So what you're getting here, even to this point, is something that was not planned, that we did off the cuff. Even right now, we're sitting in the living room talking to you guys. Our dog is laying on the floor. It's just a relaxing day. We're just keeping you all caught up on everything that happened at the fair. Okay, this is a place I really liked. I like seeing creativity. So we went to this building that was basically kids' arts display. I think it was for a contest of some sort, but they had kids ranging from 5 years old all the way up to high school. They put on a great display. There were sketch artists, there were paintings, there were sculptures, there were rugs that were been sewn. They had everything you could possibly want. They had a collection of Pez dispensers, which I thought that was really, really cool. And the Funko dolls of different bands like Def Leppard or Queen or The Police. It was very good, very good. I think these kids are extremely talented. We're just walking around showing some of their talent in a display. Some of them were first place winners, some of them were second place winners. These kids really have an eye for creativity, and I love the way they presented themselves through their art.
Yeah, we did spend quite a bit of time over at the art exhibit because it was very impressive. There was a lot to see. There was quilts, handmade quilts and clothing, cosplays, lots of smaller items. There was just so much to look at, but definitely what I was most impressed with was the kids' art exhibit. There was just so much to look at, and their age range, like I said, started from 5 and went all the way up till, through high school. And some of these kids have great potential and are wonderful artists. I was really impressed by what I saw. And these are all the art that is being displayed here are winners from various contests that are around throughout the year, and mostly in the school districts.
I mean, yeah, I like to draw. I don't think I'm on the level as some of these kids are. I was very impressed. The cosplay thing, that was pretty impressive too, as I am a big fan of Comic Cons and cosplay and all that. This was very well done. The whole exhibit was well thought out, and I hope these kids got the recognition they deserve. And of course, going through here, again, you're not going to get away from food or anything like that. I think we walked past 2 fudge stations where you can get, chocolate fudge and everything like that, and they had another lemonade. I swear, I think I gained 15 pounds when I bought the tickets to this thing. So yeah, food is everywhere. So you can never walk through there and say, oh, I left kind of hungry. That would be a lie. Even in the kids' art exhibit, there's a fudge cart.
Yeah, well, that's a county fair thing. It's all about food.
Yeah, I think today was a good day, considering it was not planned. We just made a decision to go really quick. So I'm not sure why I'm carrying the rainbow dolphin. That was not the plan. However, we did have fun. We did not get to do any of the, Kool-Aid or deep fried Oreos, but we are going to get a deep fried Twinkie before we leave because we're going to make that a little bit of a tradition. But I had fun seeing the new stuff, seeing the new foods, people watching, everything. All in all, it was a great day. What did you think?
I had a blast. From the moment we got there till we left, I was exhausted, my feet were hurting, but I had a great day. I wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, it was a good day from beginning to end. Even with the traffic, not really a big deal. So yeah, if you ever have the chance to go to the San Diego Fair or wherever the fair is next, I say do it.
I do think it is kind of funny though that Cy ended up holding Dolphy on the way out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but
Funny how that happens.
it is funny. Okay, guys, welcome to the next day. We were at the San Diego Fair all day yesterday, and we got home very late, so we didn't get to do an outro for you. We wanted to tell you about how it was, how much things cost, what we did. However, as I said yesterday, this was a surprise for Sam, so we wanted to know how she enjoyed her first time at the San Diego Fair.
It was great. I've never been to the San Diego Fair before, and I got woken up, told to get in the car, no questions, so got in the car, got myself ready, and off we went. I was very surprised when we got there, and it was great.
All right, what did you think of the food? They had a lot of crazy food there. I did not partake on a lot of it because, let's just face it, sometimes I can't have a lot of milk products, so what I wanted, I couldn't try. However, I did try some of I think it was the buffalo chicken mac and cheese and fries.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a mouthful, but it was very good. So I don't know. What did you try? What did you want to try the most?
That I didn't try?
Yeah, that you didn't try.
The frog legs.
Frog
I wanted to try the frog legs, but I chickened out because I was hungry and I wanted to eat something that I would actually eat. I don't do a lot of fried food, so I have very limited options, and I don't eat a lot of sugar. So I went with the marinated beef stock, and it was actually really good. It was very filling, came with fries, and it was a lot of food.
All right, what did you think of the rides there? Most of them that I saw were going upside down and topsy-turvy and every which way. So, and I know that's not your style. However, maybe next time you can be brave enough to try it. I don't know.
Okay, some of the rides looked okay. And I would have gone on a couple of them, but yeah, it seemed like almost all the rides were going upside down, or spinning, or just being thrown somewhere.
Other than the merry-go-round, that was fine. The merry-go-round was okay.
Oh, there was a coaster, and there was that mousetrap.
Oh yeah.
But it was still spinning, but I think I could have handled that.
All right. It was very crowded. It was a Saturday, so that's to be expected. We did get to see some exhibits that some of the students, whether it be grade school or high school, did for an art competition. That was really great. Make sure you watch that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That was really good. However, let's tell you, since this was an impromptu trip, let's go over how much things cost. Let's start with the ticket prices because I was very stupid. I didn't do anything in advance, which I never do. That's why she's here. So let's talk about how much the tickets were. I believe for two of us, including parking, I paid around $70. That's without including any of the rides, the credits you need for the ride. So I paid around $70. That got us both in, and it got us parking. I think you said that there's some deals they have online. What are the deals they have?
Yes, if you want to cut costs and you plan at least 24 hours in advance, just go online, get your tickets there, and you can save $5 on your tickets and $4 on your parking. But keep in mind, fair's open Wednesday through Sunday, so of course the days of the week are going to be a little bit cheaper as well. Of course, everything gets hiked up on Saturday and Sunday.
All right. And as far as the food goes, look, we're not going to get away from spending money on food. I think the fair has figured out that is that's the calling that people have. So the food was pretty pricey. However, you can do the fair on the budget if you want. Just get things that you know you're going to like. We were going outside the box a little bit, and things tend to get a little bit more expensive. However, I believe I spent around 50, maybe 60 bucks for the whole day. We were there for about 6 hours, so that's not bad.
Yeah, we were there for a long time, and let me tell you, there's a lot of things that you can do that keep you busy all day long with you out actually having to spend money. There's so much to see between the exhibits and the animals and just people watching. You know, it can be great and entertaining. I mean, really entertaining. So yeah, there's a lot you can do without having to spend money, and you don't have to eat everything there. Try a couple things and keep costs low.
All right. Oh, so a lot of the tickets, when you go, most of the time they're credits that you have to pay. They give you a card, it's like a blue card, and you load that card with however many tickets or credits that you want. Most of the rides that I saw were between 6 and 7 credits, and some of the games were about 8 credits, so it just depends. Speaking of games, by the way, I won, Sam, a rainbow dolphin. I can't even explain how the game was. You'll have to see it in the video. It's dumb luck, of course. Out of all the chances I got, one came through, and that's all I needed. But we'll introduce you to the
Dolphy.
Oh, that's the name, Dolphy. So that's gonna be fun. Anyway, remember, no matter what's going on in your life, you are loved and somebody cares about you. We care about you. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, going forward, don't count the days, make the days count. Until next time, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we will keep you up to date on our next crazy adventure. Of course, unplanned. Write down in the comments where you want us to go. We'll see if we can make that happen. Until next time, Easy Expeditions, I'm Cy.
I'm Sam.
Signing off.